Another crazy day in the crypto space. XRP just hit 72 cents again, and it just keeps going up. I'm also pretty happy to announce that we're doing another 100 XRP giveaway, and all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below to enter, and if we hit 1k likes, we're giving that away. But yeah, what you're seeing right in front of you is the XRP price, which just keeps going on. It is completely crazy. It's 72 cents right now, and it's looking pretty damn good. Of course, XLM is actually going even better to that extent, as a couple of hours ago here, it hit about 19.8 or so cents, and even volume here is going completely crazy. But most of what I wanted to talk about just now was actually referring to XRP and one very important subject, which is its volume. So let's quickly take a little bit of a look at a couple, hopefully, various XRP charts. And here I think it's quite obvious to see already that the volume in the bull run, which again, this is, what exchange is this now? This is Binance. It was not nearly as high as what it is right now. On this exchange alone, it is about $1 or so billion, but it's also looking like one of these days, XRP is actually going to overtake Bitcoin in trading volume, which would be very, very, very crazy. And XLM, let's quickly look, is only at 2 billion. So even though they're performing better, they're no way near the amount of gains that XRP is having right now in total, and especially not in terms of volume. So I've been thinking about this for a little while, and I saw over on Twitter here, Digital Asset Investor also shared, how on God's green earth does Yahoo Finance leave XRP out of this list after the last few days? Very obvious agenda. And I don't want to quote that. I can't really say what their agenda is and whatnot, but the coins that they've mentioned here are the more commercial coins in that sense. I mean, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Binance are definitely the ones that you hear about most from these, Bitcoin-ish maxis, the more traditional type of guys. And I actually said on my profile here, I thought it was pretty funny, they don't want the general public to know about it yet. They're filling their bags, which is just a joke, but it's something to think about. What is causing this huge influx of money right now, and why is it not being talked about that heavily, though? Even though, again, the amounts of money we're seeing right now is uncomparable to what we've seen before. And I have two other exchanges here to show and prove my point. This is on Bitstamp here. Once more, you see we are really at the edge of what we've ever hit. I don't know if this is a legit calendar, though, as this is kind of random in the middle of March here, so I'm not really believing that. And by the way, I just made the chart here as obvious as I possibly could, because if you put the normal settings here, it's normally a little bit more like this. It's very annoying to see exactly what it's trying to show, so that's why I put in the area like that. But apparently area doesn't work, actually. If you look at this right now, we should maybe stick to columns. I think this is going to work the best, because right now we can see right here we definitely did get above there. And even with the other XRP I got here, it doesn't register the bull run, but any other point in 2019 and 20 we're just skyrocketing past. And all in all, XRP right now, in terms of volume, is way above what we've ever seen. And from that perspective, I don't really think there's any cooling this jet down. I just think there are too many bulls trying to purchase now, and too many FOMO individuals just lurking here and sticking by. And that brought me to the idea in question, like, are you guys satisfied with your holdings? Are you? Personally, I am not. I don't feel comfortable of XRP just getting to all-time high and then falling back down or something like that. I just feel like I should have gotten more, and that feeling is just really, really sticking in my head right now. Even though I know if we buy right now, we're going to get at least another move towards 90 cents, which is how much still to go? Let's quickly check that by pressing shift from right around where we're at, which is right around here, to right around 90 cents. It's about 26% more to go. So if you put in $1,000, that's $250. I don't know. I just feel like I should be buying right now for the long, or for the all-time high and stuff like that, and maybe three times all-time high, and not just for these small 90-cent moves or so. But from that perspective, if I'm really thinking that, then it doesn't really matter when exactly I buy. Because, I mean, if these are the targets we're talking about in these videos, then, I mean, why would I care if I buy at 70 cents or 35? It's just, quote unquote, double the money. But ultimately, if I've already 5 times my money or 10 times my money, it's not that big of a change anymore, right? If you guys get what I'm trying to say here. I mean, if you go from 1,000 to 5 or 1,000 to 10,000, you've already made so much money relatively that, I mean, it's all kind of good. At least that's my view upon the whole situation. Now, with that, we just had Binance open a couple of minutes ago here. Binance has actually given US users 14 days to leave the exchange. This is just out, and all this information I find really, really important because if you have money there, this is, by the way, just the normal Binance, not Binance.us. If you have money there, they're giving you 14 days and something may happen. I don't know how they're going to find out whether or not you are US. Maybe let's see here. Binance has in the past at least employed a tiered verification system that allows users to trade/withdraw limited amounts of Bitcoin via spot trading without going through the type of KYC verification one might find on a US-based exchange. That meant if they weren't being completely honest, Americans could still use the exchange. Now, however, US associated IP addresses were found out, yada, yada, yada. So just be careful. If you have money on Binance, just take it out, put it in a hardware wallet like that of Ledger. Ledger, link is in the description below. There's actually a 40% discount, so go ahead and check that out. I'm going to quickly open that once more, actually. I've been telling a couple of my friends, but I need to tell you guys over on the channel here a little bit more as well. Let's quickly get that in. Ledger has a 40% discount, Link in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. This is where I store all of my crypto holdings. Then, the SEC is still rambling on. Still more stuff is coming out. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton explains U.S. regulation calls Bitcoin a store of value. I think we already knew all of this, though. It's just, in my opinion, a matter of time before XRP and XLM and stuff like that will all be added to the list of viable currencies or non-securities in that sense. It's just some time that is going to be taken, and I don't know why they take so long, but after hearing everything they've said about crypto here for the last couple of weeks, I'm not really that debating anymore. I'm not really uncertain. I'm actually fully certain that everything is going to be just fine, and things are looking very, very positive. Then, Ripple's rise short-lived as XRP holders rush to exchanges. This is kind of funny, because I actually have not noticed that myself. All people I've talked to are very, very bullish and want to hold on for the longer term here. So them saying this does say something about how, I guess, those guys see it differently than we do. Does it not? I think I see it a little bit differently than that. But XRP has skyrocketed more than 200% following the break of a multi-year resistance barrier. I mean, we're doing that time upon time again. And once more, I've told you guys a couple of times on the channel right now where the important barriers lie. And as of this point, we are very much correct. I find it a little bit scary. The ones we talked about were everything before 50 cents. And then 50 cents to the dot, it hit it for a little second. 59 cents, which it hit once more. 69 cents and 89 cents. And all of those points have been rather important. I mean, 89, it got to about 90 point something. On Coinbase, a lot of you guys were talking about it. But it's kind of funny. We said, don't worry too much about all the noise between 60 cents and 90 cents. And all of a sudden, overnight, it just hit 90 cents. It's a little bit of a coincidence because even I could have not known that. But it's still kind of cool. There's no doubt in my mind that a lot of people are holding on through and they're prepared for more gains. However, we also saw a little bit earlier that some guys are trying to sell some bigger guys. And yeah, I mean, who can really blame them, If you've already held XRP for such a long while and right now you've tripled your money in the last week or so, it's not that strange if you sell some off. I'm not going to judge those people, all right? I think that's completely normal, completely fine. Look at how the tip is looking here. I don't judge people that do that. However, we're all in it for a little bit longer. We want more gains, but some people don't, all right? Some people are happy with these small little fries, right? Or maybe they just took one long trade and they're good now. They've tripled their money, they're out. Could be. We can't judge. Everybody has their own agenda. On another side note, I want to talk more about what you guys need to do when you cash out all your money, right? Because I've told you guys before, I have a very lucrative job. I do Instagram stuff, and that will most likely earn me more than crypto will ever do. And I'm trying to teach you guys how to do that as well, completely for free, just on YouTube, on the Growth Masters Academy channel. Go ahead and check that out, by the way, link in the description. But with that, I'm also thinking about what you guys should do once you cash out, for example, $100,000 or even $1 million in crypto. Let's say XRP really goes to that $50 level that a lot of you guys hope, and you got yourself $1 million or something. I don't even know. What then? You know, and that's stuff I'm building right now. That's all the stuff I'm looking into and making to make sure you guys are good for life. You know, not just for a little bit, but good for life, and to set yourself up with some income streams and maybe some other different work for after that you really like or stuff like that. So I'm trying to build that. It's still taking some time though, as it's hard stuff. I don't really know exactly what is going to catch on and what you guys like though. So I'm definitely researching all of that a little bit. But by the way, if you're interested in that money-making thing on Instagram, you can also just go check the channel out and comment something there. I'm going to be making a course for that, which is going to be paid, but that is for people who really want to do that as a job or something like that, you know, and just check out my story about what I do for a living and stuff like that. You'll understand everything, and let's go on with the news. By the way, I also made a YouTube membership thing on this channel where I share the spreadsheets. Then something which I found pretty interesting here. OKX is giving money back to people. I'm wondering, what do you guys think about OKX? You still trading there after they stop withdrawals, or you completely quit? I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more later. And TikTok has gotten an XRP boom or an XRP hype train or something along those lines going on. Catch the next Bitcoin type crypto. TikTok has found XRP, get ready to moon. Yeah, I mean, the trading volume for XRP is actually phenomenal, and I don't really judge people for making videos about it. It will most likely keep going on for a little bit, as is the third biggest crypto. And yeah, it's pretty cheap, and a lot of people don't know you can buy fractionalized crypto. So they're like, well, let me buy that. It also has a huge percentage to go to all-time high in comparison to Bitcoin. And it's also just kind of a fun coin sometimes, like Dogecoin, which had this hype a little bit earlier. But I don't know how trendy it is right now. I've seen a couple of TikToks come by here with XRP, but I'm not too good with TikTok, all right? I do it as well for a living. I do have some accounts that run on there, not with my face, obviously, but I'm not too good with it yet, though. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand about that thing, and I generally just don't really like it. But yeah, I'm just seeing here, purchasing 50,000 XRP, it got 5,000 likes. Then another XRP guy, okay, not actually that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is all August, a lot of these, though. This one is pretty heavy. Harry Livingstone, 5,000 likes, 500 comments, 200 shares from either the 11th of October or the 10th of November. I don't know how they do that. No, it's the 10th of November here where that video came from. So yeah, it is going live a little bit. I think a lot more people will be talking about it very, very soon, as right now that train is going around a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be seeing. I think that is going to be something interesting to watch. How much faith do I put in that? Nothing. It may just add a couple of people who are hype buying, but ultimately, yeah, it. As I said before, ultimately it don't really matter. Nothing like that really does. Never. But it's just in the back of your head, like, okay, people are hyping up about it or stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not really that important. It's not really that relevant, if I'm honestly telling you guys. Okay, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and go ahead and check out Ledger. Get yourself another hardware wallet. XRP keeps on pumping. And again, I'm making these videos a couple of hours in advance to make sure I tell you guys this before something actually happens. So, you know, it could be that when you're watching the video, the price went down a little bit again, but at least we talked about it then in the video. So I can't just in hindsight say, yeah, you know, I predicted this, and yeah, it happened exactly, without showing you the real proof. So that's why I'm making these videos. You can see the UTC time right here, and you can check for yourself what the time is right now for you. And most likely this is a couple of hours since I upload it. And if you're honestly asking me what we're thinking here, I think the price right now is above one of the resistances here. Let's see, at about 69 cents, which we talked about earlier. Most likely we'll just bounce back up from there with whatever happens. Getting back to this first resistance at about 75 cents. Most likely not going to be too much of a hurdle. I think more so this 79 cents, which is funny because it's all these round numbers. 60, 70, 80, even 50 cents. They're all kind of round numbers which we're touching right now. But ultimately here, the move to 90 cents is still going strong. And again, this is all just peanuts for where we're going. I'm actually thinking about buying some more here. I have done it about, I think, 11 hours ago or so. I don't know, 10 hours ago, 11 hours ago. Somewhere when I woke up. And yeah, it's already been pretty profitable. The only thing is, it's always scary to do that because it could be that you buy and a couple of minutes afterwards you just dump, right? And it's kind of annoying, but I kind of feel like every buy I do right now is still good longer term though. So that's what kind of keeps me satisfied. And the money I'm trading with right now that I'm buying with, it is just to take small profits. So that money I count in euros and I trade them quickly to make some more euros. I don't count that as coins in XRP because that's just my hold stash. My hold stash is denominated in XRP, right? And I just count how many coins I have. I don't care about the price. My hold stash in euros, I guess, is just the euros I have to invest, and I put them in and I take them out to increase your euro valuation, right? You guys understand that, I guess, but yeah, that's why I've bought some more XRP. I could take it out right now with a little bit of profit, increasing my euros by about 15% or so. Might even wait still, because, I think 90 cents. And otherwise, I've been waiting a little bit longer. Again, $13 is where we're going to be going, and that's my my first real point of confusion. Because at that point, I'm going to have to make some real choices. But again, just wait.